My name is Vanya. I am 7 years old. I love my mom Katya and dad Vadim very much. And to be honest, I love them and I'm afraid of them. They always beat me, but I don't understand why, what I'm guilty of. In the morning I woke up and went to school. I studied well, the teacher loved me, and I loved the whole class. I don't have any friends. During recess I sit in class and play with pencils. Nobody wants to be friends with me. I always tried to go up to somebody and make friends, but they would push me and yell, "Get out, you freak. You know why ugly?" I had a big scar on my face from being hit by my dad, and I always wore the same clothes. I wore blue jeans, a light red t-shirt, and worn boots. But I didn't grieve much, because I loved them all. That day after school I went to the locker room, took my old full jacket and went outside. Winter blizzard. I was shivering from the cold and could barely walk. Then someone threw themselves at me from behind and shoved my head into a snowdrift. I heard them say, "You're a freak. No one wants you, you're a bum." Then they started hitting my legs, my arms, my back. Soon they left. I cried not because I was cold, but because the people I wanted to be friends with were disgusted to even look in my direction. Then I came home and my mother came at me with her fists. She started pulling my hair and shouting, "Where have you been? What kind of view? You crazy idiot. No dinner for you, go to your room." I went silently to my room and sat there. I was used to being beaten, to not being hugged or saying nice words. That's how I fell asleep in wet clothes and hungry. Then I started studying badly. I didn't understand anything. My dad hit me very hard for that. Once he hit my hand so hard that my finger went numb and didn't move since. Then it has remained stony. Because of this I was teased at school even more. The days went by, and then one day I had a heart condition. Mom and dad didn't do anything, just the usual. At night, you know what I wanted? I really wanted my heart not to hurt because I didn't want to upset my mom and dad. I loved them very much, honestly, very much. The next day at school we were asked in class to draw a picture. My dream. Everyone drew cars and rockets and dolls, but I didn't. Because I didn't want that. I wanted a good mom and dad, so I drew a family. Mom and dad and their son happily playing a board game. I drew and cried softly, for this was my dream. When it was my turn to show the class my drawing, everybody laughed at me. I went to the blackboard and said, "My dream is my family." A boy named Sayashka said through laughter, "That's your dream?" And I could not say anything and only said quietly through my tears, "Please don't make fun of me. This is my dream. I get beaten and disliked. I beg you, don't mock. I want my mommy to hug and kiss me, just like you every time after school. I stand aside and watch as your parents take you away and go home joyfully. And no one wants me, I know." I cried even harder. I have no toe, and I am lame and ugly. But it's not my fault, honestly. I love my parents very much, and I don't want to upset them. Please, at least do not mock me, do not beat me. The teacher could hardly hold back tears, and some people understood me, but they still made fun of me. One day I got a D in Russian at school. I was afraid to go home. My mother would be upset. But I had nowhere else to go, so I staggered home. Mom found out about the D, and everything started all over again. She grabbed my sore toe and threw me to the floor. I hit my foot on this stool. Then she hit me twice in the head, and there was nothing I could do. After the blow I was lying on the floor, on my side, and could not get up. I couldn't feel my toe or my leg. My mother went somewhere and left me. I took a biscuit out of my pocket and began to gnaw quietly. I was afraid. She came over and said, "We raised you so badly, and you can't do anything, so let your father come, and he'll kick your ass. I don't feel sorry for you." All I could say was, "Mommy, don't, I'll be alright," and Daddy came. When he heard about the D, he grabbed me by the arm and started. Then he hit me in the face and legs. I fell down and didn't remember anything else. I woke up in hospital and saw that I no longer had that stone finger. I looked out the window and was sad, softly crying. It was the New Year, and everyone was in a hurry to go somewhere. How kids and their parents were playing catch up. How a mother hugged her son and kissed him. Do you know why I cried? Because I didn't know what a smile from my mom and a kiss from her. I didn't know what a hug from my mom, from my dad was. I was only beaten and I loved. My teacher at school gave me tea to drink, played with me a little. She was my friend. 6 months passed. I did better in school, but my mom and dad didn't like me. One day I accidentally spilled my tea, and I got beaten up again. Sometimes my heart hurt and I said to my mom, Mom, my heart hurts." She didn't pay attention. I was in the hospital again, but my parents didn't come to see me. They told me that they would come, but they didn't. And I waited and waited, but they gave up on me. A freak. And I loved them so much, loved them all. The boy Vanya died 2 days later of a heart defect when he was found dead. He was holding his drawing and a note he hadn't finished writing mommy and daddy. I'm sorry I'm so ugly and stupid and lame. I'm sorry you didn't love me, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you, I only wanted one thing, to hold you, mom. To kiss you, and tell you I love you, daddy. I wanted to play racing and shooting with you, to go for walks or fishing, I know I did. I love you very much, but at the last word, the boy's heart stopped. Thank you for watching the video. If you like it, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel.